Thank you. A Colorado man badly hurt after being attacked by a bear in his own garage. This happened last night, 5 miles southwest of Steamboat Springs in the Whitewood subdivision. Mountain Newsroom reporter Jamie Leary live in the high country tonight. And Jamie, that man going to live, but gosh, what a scary situation.
Dominic, he's very lucky that his wife was nearby to call 911. He was transported to a nearby hospital where he underwent surgery for his injuries. CPW says attacks like this are not common, but human-bear interactions, especially here in the high country, are common, and there are things you can do to prevent them. Two major factors that played a role here were food source and the cubs in tow. It was around 11 on Sunday night when a homeowner in a neighborhood just south of Steamboat Springs remembered his garage was open.
In his garage, he does store some bird seed and things like that would certainly be attractants. And so he wanted to get that closed in hopes of preventing bears from getting in.
When he went to close it,
he was greeted by a sow and two cubs. And though he did try and do the right thing and kind of slowly back away, the sow did attack. And so he sustained some fairly severe injuries to his legs and head.
The food source combined with the fact that there were cubs in tow,
that's going to override their fear of humans almost every time. It's certainly a good reminder not only to practice all of the good bear-aware advice that we provide people to keep attractants away from your home and keep your trash and dog food or bird seed locked up and closed up, but being aware that there are young wildlife on the landscape and it's a very sensitive time.
Bears have an incredible sense of smell and a great memory. In this case, the sow came back after the attack.
So because of the severity of the injuries in the attack, it was a fairly sustained attack, according to the gentleman. The sow did return pretty quickly to the area as well, which indicated she had lost her natural wariness of humans. And so that bear was euthanized this morning. However, we are still looking for the two cubs that were reported as part of this incident as well. And our hope is that we will find those cubs relatively quickly and we will do our best to get them captured and off to a rehab facility.
And miraculously, as you said, he is expected to make a full recovery and in good spirits. CPW at last check is still looking for those two cubs so that they can be sent to a rehabilitation facility. In the high country, Jamie Leary, CBS 4 Mountain Newsroom.